Hey everyone, happy St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, I'm kind of like doing the green thing here, you know, kind of like into it. It's like everywhere I look, I see green today. And it's such a beautiful day. It's so gorgeous out. So I'm really vibing the green today. And let's see what shows up in the cards, okay? One thing I want to mention is I think we're going to be doing an invitation-only private event, which is going to be on Tuesday evening, April 13th, in a Valencia, California location. If you're interested in coming to that and getting an invitation, just shoot me a private message, okay? Or post somewhere on Facebook that you're interested. And it's going to be in Valencia, and it's invitation only, and there is limited space. It's probably going to be once a month, okay? But it's going to be Tuesday, April 13th, probably starting around 7:30, and it's going to be an hour and a half instead of our usual hour that we did in person. The reason this is happening is because so many of you have let me know that you really miss us all being together in a room and that energy of everybody being in the room together. So if you're interested in that and you want to come and commit and hold a reservation for yourself on April 13th, it's going to be a socially distanced space. It's a gigantic space with a very high ceiling, super high ceiling, super gigantic space, and it's going to be marked 6 feet apart, okay? So there's going to be places for you to lay your mat or your blanket on a cushioned floor 6 feet apart. So if you're interested in that, let me know, okay? All right, so let's get going for today and see what's going on. It is so beautiful out today. I was so grateful walking around earlier today outside, just so grateful. I feel like, you know what this kind of feels like to me? It feels like after I went through cancer treatment and I had all the surgeries and I had the chemo and, you know, I had a very aggressive advanced stage cancer. And when I came out of that and I had another surgery and they took specimens and everything came back clean and there was no cancer, I felt like I had just come through the dark night of the soul. I felt like I had just, I was at the end of the tunnel and I saw light. And I feel like that now. Maybe it's because we have another hour and it's lighter longer. That could be it. But I also think it's because energetically we have moved through a really dark time this last year. There was so much fear and so much grief and so much concern and worry. And energetically, those of us who are sensitive feel that when the population feels that. And I mean, we were like, there was no toilet paper and paper towels in the stores. There was no disinfectant anywhere. We were afraid to go out. We were wiping everything down, making sure that we weren't going to get something. And if you did get something at the store, you came home and you sanitized it. And refrigerator trucks were lining up to put bodies in, and there were big mass graves in New York. I mean, it was so intense. It was really a dark time. And it's been a year and we've come through it, and I feel really hopeful. There has been a lot of loss, and a lot of people have lost someone. They say that 1 out of 3 people in the US know someone who's passed away from COVID. So that's a pretty serious thing. It's definitely not the flu. And my heart goes out to all of those who have lost someone. I also have lost people close to me, people who were my friends and even relatives. So it's been an intense time, but I feel really hopeful about the future. And I just felt so grateful outside today, just so amazingly grateful. It was beautiful. I saw green trees, I saw green grass, and the sun was out, and I just put my arms up and I just said, oh, thank you, God. Thank you, God, for my life. This life is a gift. This life is a blessing. Especially for me, you know, because I beat advanced stage cancer. I mean, I'm out, I'm clear. It's been a while. It's never coming back, but it was a pretty intense time, and it was a dark night of the soul. And I kept thinking about that psalm, you know, yea, though I go through the valley of the shadow of death, you know, thou art with me. And I felt that the whole time I was going through treatment and going through surgeries and trying to get well and working on my health. And I definitely felt like I had the presence, whatever you want to call it, with me. And I still feel that. I still feel that. Anyway, enough about that. So let's get into the cards. I'm vibing the green today, and I think, look at those nails. I mean, are those trippy or what? Aren't they cool? Inside of me lives a 6-year-old girl who likes glitter and bling. And she was up at 1 o'clock in the morning last night doing this. So let's see what the cards bring. And I'm kind of feeling, you know, the color green and the heart chakra and all of that for our guided meditation. Let's see what the cards show us. Excuse me. Okie dokie. All right, we're gonna shuffle these guys on camera here so you can see me doing it. Just for legitimacy purposes, because somebody said they thought I was choosing the cards in advance and looking up and rehearsing what to say, which is definitely not the case. I have more eye makeup on today too. Eye makeup, eye makeup on. It's kind of green, so. Anyway, I even had corned beef a little bit earlier. I had corned beef and potatoes and some little bit of sauerkraut. That was kind of cool. I'll probably have it again later too. Love corned beef. All right, back to the cards here. Elena, stop talking about food. Okay. All right, so divine protection surrounded by beautiful healing white light. And today, I think we're surrounded by green light, the heart chakra light. And let's see what the cards have to tell us. I'm gonna cut them 1 time, 2 times, and 3 times. I don't think I need to cut it again. And we have this. Oh, wow, okay. All right, Temperance. This is a major arcana card. See this? Okay, so if you're gonna go out drinking tonight, do it in moderation. Drinking that green beer, right? Okay, let's talk about this. This is 14. This is a major arcana card. As you know, the major arcanas are very powerful energetically. And so we have an angel here. And this angel, if you wanna look at the angel, he's got 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on the rock. There's a path behind him with a crown in the mountains. There are irises, yellow irises. He's got a white robe on. He's pouring water between 2 goblets. He's got red wings, light coming out of his head. And he's got a medallion on his forehead that is the sign of the sun. See that? And he's got a red triangle on his chest. Okay, so what this card means to me is, see this path? He's come down the path and he's got 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on land. Water is emotions, okay? So water is emotions, and he's pouring water back and forth between goblets in a very balanced way. He also has red wings, which are the color of the root chakra, and a pyramid, which is wider at the bottom and narrow at the top. That's what a triangle is. It's narrow at the top and wider at the bottom. What that means is we see a lot of things on the material plane, but they all funnel back to the same place, okay? All these things that look like all these different things, they actually all funnel back to that one source, that one point. And the sun, he's wearing the medallion of the sun on his forehead. But he's a grounded guy. He's got those red wings and the pureness of spirit and the white gown and the crown over the mountains. You know, it's kind of like you walk that path and you go into the heights, you actually are crowning yourself with glory. And the yellow irises. Irises are a sign of spring. We just had the change of the season. The hour became longer in the day, so we have more light. I went out last night for a walk. It was amazing. It was amazing. And temperance is all about balance. Be balanced. Just the way he's pouring this water back and forth between these goblets in a very balanced way. He's not dropping any of the water. You see that? Just going with the flow, okay? But having one foot in your intuitive self also and one foot on the ground. In other words, one foot in spirit and one foot on the ground. Not too woo, woo, woo all the time and not too grounded all the time so that you can't see the higher. But the balance of being able to see and feel and intuit the spiritual world, as well as having your feet on the ground and balanced in your root chakra with those wings, okay? So that's kind of what's going on here. This is a beautiful card, and it speaks in a lot of different ways to many different things. I love those yellow daffodils and the crown that you become a king of your world or a queen of your world. You become a ruler of your world, actually, when you master being able to be balanced with the higher and the lower, as above, so below, you know? Being able to be balanced in that way and realizing that all these things that look different all go to the same point, okay? All right, so that's temperance. I'm gonna leave that out. So, also it's a 14. 1 and 4 is 5. And remember the star, where this is the top of the star, these two are the arms, and you spread your legs, and those are the bottom of the star, 5-pointed star. So 1 and 4 of the 14 temperance card is 5. 5 is the pentacle number. It's the number of the mastery of the physical plane, okay? So the key is balance. 1 foot on the ground, 1 foot in spirit. Keep your eyes and ears open, and always working on refining yourself. Always, always, always. So you can get to the heights and be the master of your world. All right, very good. Now we're gonna go to, I think I'll choose this one. We'll do an Archangel card right now. And see what's happening here. Shuffle these cards right here and see what the angels have to tell us. We saw what the tarot had to tell us, and it was an angel. So now we're going to see what the angels have to tell us to substantiate that or elaborate on it. Doesn't matter when you listen to these audios, it's always going to make sense. You'll see. Even if you listen to this one next week or tomorrow or in 3 days or whatever, or you listen to it again, what I'm saying is going to make sense because it's just coming from divine. So it's going to be timeless and make sense to you regardless of when you listen. Okay, cutting the deck. 1, 2, 3. And this is, oh gosh, I love this guy. Oh my God. Prioritize, okay? All right, so this is Archangel Metatron. What's interesting about this is I did a meditation this morning. There was the Metatron meditation. Okay, see this guy? Look at him. He's like really beautiful. I had a boyfriend one time that looked kind of like that a long time ago. Anyway, so he's holding light and he's putting light out in the world, okay? And he's really focused on the light. And he's focused on the light and being very careful with spreading it. It's in a beautiful jeweled bowl, see that? Okay, Archangel Metatron, focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. So you know that pile of clutter you've been thinking about taking care of? Metatron can help you take care of it. I got a few of those piles myself. All right, let's read about prioritize and see what it says. Metatron, you are beautiful. Look at this guy, my gosh. Oh, he's timeless, timeless and stunning. Yep, beautiful. In these gorgeous purple robes. Okay, you know what's interesting about that? I have this purple bowl. This is a purple bowl. We're gonna use this one tonight. And I've been feeling really the green thing going on. So we're using this bowl tonight too. See? The green bowl. Green bowl is the heart bowl. And let me see what prioritize says here. I only have space here for 2 bowls, so I only do 2 bowls at a time. but it's always different bowls. Every time I do the meditations, I'm using different bowls. But I vibe to these today, the purple and the green. Okay, prioritize. He says, what's your calling? What makes your heart sing? When you focus on these areas, your joyful energy increases, which benefits everyone. Take charge of your schedule and spend more time on projects and activities close to your heart. Make choices that honor your priorities and support your life's mission. You know, we're all here for a limited amount of time, and this life is such a gift. And many of us wait for some time in the future when things will be better or more conducive to what we want to do. And we just kind of need to do it now, because you just don't know how long you have here, you know? And as the years go by, and you can't stop them from going by, the time that we have here is less and less and less. So when you're young, you think you have forever. As you get older, you realize that it's time to really make it happen. I was just talking to a friend about this yesterday. You know, he was telling me that he's dragging his feet on a particular situation, and we were talking about how as you get older, it's like, we don't really have a whole lot of time to be dragging our feet. We kind of need to get in gear and do what you want to do now and make it happen now. So that's what Metatron is telling all of us now. Working with Archangel Metatron. He's one of 2 archangels who once walked upon the earth as human men. The other one is Sandalphon. Metatron was the prophet and scribe. Enoch, who ascended after his exemplary earth life. So Metatron was the prophet and scribe Enoch, who ascended after his exemplary earth life. So after Enoch passed away, he became Metatron. Metatron continues working as a scribe and a record keeper in heaven. He helps people develop organizational and record-keeping skills as well. When you call upon Metatron, he motivates you to organize your priorities. I have to sneeze, I think. Excuse me. You know what that comes up for me when I hear that is my taxes. I've got to organize my taxes. I've kind of been saying that every day. So I'm going to ask Metatron to help me, because it's always been a challenge for me, so to speak. Okay, Metatron, thanks for the message, and all of us can benefit from that. So we got a couple of angels in today's reading. We got this one, Temperance, and we have Metatron right here helping us be organized. Let's see what else is cooking. Let's choose from this deck right here and see. This just happened to be the one on top. And let's see what's in here. This deck always carries my selenite's heart, so I can always come from the heart. And selenite is a beautiful stone, and it's also tuned into the moon and intuition. Remember that first card, Temperance, he had his foot in the water, which is intuition and feminine energy and emotion. Okay, now we're going to do this and see what comes up here from this deck. Getting a little more guidance, a little more substantiation. Still feeling the green energy. And let's see what pops up here. Okay, we're going to shuffle a little more. And we're going to cut the deck once, twice, 3 times. And here we have this one right here. Okay, this is See Only Love. You know, that's really cool, because I was thinking about today being a green day and thinking about the heart chakra and pulling out the green bowl and wearing a lot of green, you know, green eye makeup, green nails, green jewelry, green shirt, green earrings. And I was thinking about the heart chakra. And when you see only love, that's the heart. Look, she's holding a heart. Okay? So let's see what she says. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings, and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Oh, did you hear that chime? That was cool. Right when I said that. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. I'm going to read about this card now. Okay? Let's see. And I'm putting a little music on here. And let's see what See Only Love has to say. This is not an MGM grand production. This is just Dr. Alina at home in her living room. Sometimes the sound is not on. Sometimes we have technical issues. But we're all here. We're together. And it's all good. See Only Love. Okay. The angels gave you this card as a reminder to see yourself, others, and every situation through their eyes, meaning through the eyes of the angels. When you focus on love, anything that's unloving falls away. It's like turning on a light to diminish the previous darkness. Call upon the angels whenever you need help to elevate your vision to a more loving vantage point. Call upon the angels whenever you need help to elevate your vision to a more loving vantage point. We all need that help sometimes. We are in human bodies. We are spiritual beings in human bodies, and we're having a human experience, but we're also having a spiritual experience. So we have times where we're pissed off or annoyed or irritated or challenged. So this is a reminder for all of us to, when you feel that way, ask for help to just see love in the situation, okay? Just a little hint there. I mean, yesterday I was on the phone for like hours, it seemed, dealing with, crap that I didn't want to deal with. Just, minutia, on hold for an hour with one place, on hold for an hour and a half with another place, and just trying to get things straightened out that had gotten awry. And I was getting irritated. And it wasn't the fault of the people who finally answered the phone on the other end. It was just irritated at the whole thing. Actually, I had to, after I was done with that, completely decompress. I went into a dark room, closed my eyes, and meditated. And I felt great. I did a 30-minute meditation and just dumped all that junk, and it was great. So we have to do that sometimes. So here's additional meanings for this card. Look past the personalities and egos of others and see the angel within them. The angels can help you with this if it seems difficult. Forgive, release anger, hurt, or judgment to the angels. Affirm what you desire instead of what you fear. That is so important, to affirm what you want instead of what you don't want. I did a session this morning with someone who was having a lot of fear about a physical health situation. And if you're watching this, you know who you are. And it's important to focus on what you want, to see yourself as you want to be. Not to create all those fear pictures in your head of some horrible thing happening to you. The whole time I had cancer, I'm coming back to the cancer thing again. Oh, you know why? It's coming up to the anniversary of the date of the diagnosis. That's probably why. I'm moving through the thought dust of that again. I move through it every year in April at the same time that I actually was diagnosed. But years ago, at this particular time, I was sick. Didn't know what it was, but I was sick. So the thing is, instead of seeing all those negative pictures about what you're afraid might be going on, just see what you want to happen. And when I had cancer, I spent a lot of time meditating. I was pretty much meditating all the time. And I was seeing myself well. I was seeing myself at my youngest son's graduation. I was seeing myself, moving around comfortably. I was, even though I was using a cane at that time, I was seeing myself feeling great. And I feel great now. I feel great. I'm so grateful for my health. It is such a blessing to me. I can't even tell you. Your health is the most important thing in your life. Your health is your greatest wealth. It doesn't matter how much money you have. If you don't have your health, none of it matters. None of it matters. I would go to sleep at night. I didn't even know if I was going to wake up in the morning. I was okay with that. But I just didn't know if I was going to wake up in the morning. So I was just, every day, just had an abundance of gratitude. Gratitude is so powerful. So powerful. Okay. We read the cards. I think we're ready to go. So go ahead and make yourselves comfortable. I'm just taking a look at the clock here, and we're going to start the meditation. Okay? So get situated, and I will do the same. Here we go. Take a nice deep breath, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Allowing yourself to completely let go of any cares, concerns, and worries of the day. Any sounds that you hear that you recognize as everyday normal sounds. These sounds do not distract you. These sounds allow you to go deeper into your own inner world. Deeper into your own inner experience. Each breath allowing you to relax even more, and each breath allowing you to release even more. Each breath allowing you to let go even more. If your mind begins to drift, that is a normal thing. Just bring yourself back to your breath. Bring yourself back to the sound of my voice, or any sounds that you might be hearing on this recording. This is your time. This is your opportunity. This is your gift to yourself to recalibrate, regenerate, and reunite yourself with yourself, moving away from surface appearances of what appears to be, moving deeper into the space of what is. The unknowable, unnameable, unlimited source of all. Always present, always available, always within you, always waiting for you to acknowledge and connect. Step inside the stream of the source. Step inside that large collective unconsciousness, that large collective consciousness, that large energetic field of which we are all a part whether we are aware of it or not. Becoming aware of it allows you to see the coincidences and synchronicities that occur in your life. As you become more and more conscious, you see more and more of the connections, get more and more of the insights, and are more and more aware of the magic of this life. Allowing yourself to relax with any sounds that you hear. Perhaps you hear the birds. Perhaps you hear the music. Perhaps you hear my voice. Perhaps you hear something in your environment. All of it allows you to move into a beautiful space of gratitude. As I count backwards from 5 down to 0, each count allows you to go even deeper than the time before, deeper than the count before, deeper than the breath before, going as deep as is comfortable for you as you give yourself this gift of this time to drop information bits, pixels, so to speak, that are clogging up and not allowing you to flow freely and comfortably through life. This dropping of these information pieces, these pixels, these images that are packed with data that are not serving you, drop away easily and comfortably just from the process of what we're doing. You don't have to do a thing. All you have to do is listen and be open. Everything else is taken care of. All you do is place yourself in the space and allow it to occur, because it is a natural experience that we physically and our brains and minds are designed to be able to do. We just don't do it often enough. And when we do it, everything is more clear. The sky is more sparkly. The trees and flowers are more bright, more vibrant, because we've cleared away the mess of what no longer needs to be there. We can see clearly, we can feel clearly, we can get guidance easier. We're all able to do this. And that feeling of connection is what everyone wants and craves. You may think it's from another person, but what you want to connect with is the unlimited, unnameable source of all, which you see in that other person. That connection, that's the real connection. On the count of 5, feeling the body relaxing now. easily and gently, letting go, starting from the top of the head and moving down through the back of the neck, down over the face, down over the eyes, nose, cheeks, relaxing the jaw. That's it. Keeping the jaw loose with the teeth parted, the tongue resting comfortably in the mouth. Good. And feeling the neck relaxing and letting go. Coming down over the collarbones on the count of 4. Down through the chest. Down through the shoulders. Really feel the relaxation. It's a tangible sensation. It feels like a tingling. That's it. And it's coming down through your shoulders, your arms, your forearms, your wrists, your hands and your fingers. It's coming out the ends of the tips of your fingers. If your hands are on your body, it's being transferred into your body through your hands. Your palms have heart chakras, minor chakras. They're actually moon chakras in the palms of your hands, and they transmit energy. Allow yourself to channel and transmit that intuitive feminine energy, regardless of whether you are male or female, or how you identify your gender, or how you identify yourself. We all have feminine attributes, and those are the nurturing, caring, intuitive, kind, protective, and loving attributes. And the creative ones as well. Feel your torso relaxing and all of the organs in your torso as we move down to 3. Your lungs, your spleen and pancreas, your liver, gallbladder, and bile ducts, your digestive system, your stomach. Focus on the heart. Your beautiful heart that beats on its own every day, giving you this incredible gift of this lifetime, of these experiences. And coming down to 2. Down through the thighs, now the relaxation continues. Down through the knees and the calves. On the count of 1, down through the ankles, the feet, the toes. All the way down to the soles of your feet. The top of your head, all the way down to the soles of your feet. Relaxed and comfortable and drifting even deeper and letting go even more. That's it, just let it go. You don't have to be anywhere or do anything. This is your time, and it doesn't matter whether you remember the words or not consciously, because your subconscious mind is hearing everything being said, and your subconscious mind is taking in and taking instruction from anything that is being said that resonates with you. So if you drift off into yoga nidra, or you think you're falling asleep, it doesn't matter. You're getting the benefit, which is the magic of the whole thing. And drifting deeper. In a moment, you'll hear the tones on the count of 0. And when you do, allow those tones to resonate with every part of your being, allowing you to go even deeper and relax even more. Drifting deeper now to 0. That's it. Letting go. Even more. Easily and gently, going deeper and deeper and deeper, comfortably, easily and naturally. The deeper you go, the better you'll feel. The deeper you go, the more that you'll heal. That's it. Floating easily, comfortably, and naturally. Feeling more and more peaceful and relaxed with every breath and every sound of my voice. As you begin now to focus on your heart chakra, the beautiful, beautiful green of your heart chakra. See this glowing green, healing color spreading out from the center of your chest, healing every part of your being and spreading out past your being and beyond your being into your house, your neighborhood, your town, your state. Your country, the planet. Imagine that you are looking at Earth from outer space and you see it glowing with this incredibly beautiful, radiant and vibrant green color. This healing energy of green. Green, very, very healing. Think of the things you are grateful for. There are so many little things. Grateful for your breath. Grateful for this day. Grateful for the loving feelings that you are able to experience. Grateful for your home. Grateful for your loved ones. Grateful for your friends. Grateful for your health. Your health is your wealth. Your health is your wealth. We often think of wealth as green energy. Your heart energy radiating out and healing is your greatest wealth. And every part of your being is healing and normalizing and balancing, even now, and continues to do so with every sound that you hear from the rest of this audio and video. You are feeling more and more balanced, more and more intuitive. You continue to work on yourself to be the best version of you that you can be. That is your goal here. That is why you are here. Prioritize and organize. Shed your light in the world. Only you have the gifts that you can offer. You are unique. It's time to live those experiences and to share that with the world and others. See only love. See only love in others. See only good. And see it especially in yourself. And drifting deeper and deeper. You are calm. You are balanced. You are aligned with the light. Your priorities are clear. You see the positive in all situations. You see only love, and you see it in others. You are intuitive, clear, and you allow yourself to get clear, to dump what is no longer needed, so your mind is able to be creative, creating the life you want. You give yourself the gift of quiet time like this often. You are beautiful. You are unique. You are of the light. And you share it in all that you do. You are filled with gratitude for the blessings in your life. You feel grateful and blessed. And you remind yourself to always find the good and find the blessings and be grateful for what you have and the gifts you have been given. You are aligned with the green light of healing, the green light and the radiant green of the heart chakra coming from love. This love is also directed towards yourself. Many blessings to you. Many blessings to you. Many blessings to you. Namaste.